So the other topic that we wanted to talk to you a little bit about is working in schools and what that experience has been like for you. I know that you've been really passionate about pediatrics and working in schools. And so kind of hearing from you, having that experience where you were a permanent employee and then you transitioned into travel, somebody that is interested in traveling but maybe has worked in a district for years or something like that. I guess what's the difference for you? Like, what do the contracts look like different? I'm wording this so wrong, but what is it feel a lot different working in a school as a permanent employee versus working in a school as a traveling therapist?
I totally got what you were saying.
Okay, great.
Yes and no. No, as in, unless the opportunity comes to stay and you are open to staying, I do go in it kind of being forward and upfront with this is my contract. I'm here for the school year. Typically, I don't know. We're not good at planning. That's why I'm a traveler. I don't know what the next year is going to entail. So I never say like, oh, I'm just absolutely up and moving, because I don't know. I don't know, how I'm going to like it, how the area is. I don't know what life is going to bring. So I never say that I'm not staying, but I am. You get used to goodbyes. And so I'm upfront with, okay, I'm here, for this year. We'll see what's coming up. I already said that. That part of it, I think, is different. The part of it that's the same is I've always feel welcomed. I've always felt like the teams at the schools have just been welcoming with open arms. It's still the same job. It feels the same. The only difference is I feel like I'm there probably temporarily, but open to whatever happens. I would say another difference is just the pay and the contracts. I did feel a little bit stuck, especially after kind of moving around Ohio. I didn't love being a permanent employee. I felt like I went to a lot of trainings that didn't apply to me. I felt like because I had this contract with the district on a personal level, that I was always pushed into a box as a teacher or something. Like, I don't know. I always felt like I was doing things that didn't really apply to me. And then I also felt really stuck on the pay scale. I worked for a lot of districts where they were on pay scale freezes. And sometimes if you could get out of that freezer, if you could move on the scale, I'm not really looking to go back to school, but there were times where the only way I could have gotten much of a raise was to pay to go back to school. Yeah. And at this point in time, that's not something I was interested in. So I do prefer the flexibility of the contracts, and you can almost shop around a little bit more. Whereas, if you don't have to settle down to one specific spot, you can try to keep at least maintaining your salary, if not growing. And it depends. It's kind of all over the place with both, I guess, at times. But I felt more able to advocate for myself when there's that third party, especially when I have my husband too, because he's good at that. And with travel, I've been able, we both worked for AMN, so I was able to bring him in. But being able to push for what I felt like I deserved after my years of experience.